What's up, everybody? It's your host Kurt Dragoon, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about basically train wreck attacks that go wrong, and yet the attacker doesn't give up, makes moves, and actually salvages the 3-star. So these attacks really come down to the attacker's ability to make a plan when a plan goes wrong. So let's check out what I'm talking about here, because I got a lot of comments on the last video that I made like this, because ultimately people were glad just to see that everything just didn't go perfect all the time for the teams I cover. So that's not always the case, guys. There are some times that these teams struggle as well. But anyway, we're going to see right here by my grandma, which it's not really my grandma, but nice name there. You see here we're starting a queen walk, and she or he, you never know, guys, with a troll name, is funneling the queen to walk down here towards this queen because it's a hog attack. So ultimately the queen has to die with the cold-blooded entry. But what's going to happen here is, and I'm gonna let something out here. My grandmother is going to try to go in at this bow by a jump around this archer tower, but grandmother does not cut the funnel wide enough. This should have went down, and you'll see why in a minute. But right here, this is a fresh attack because this Tesla farm was not known. My grandmother or grandma did not know about this farm. So what's going to happen here is this wonderful plan is going to go awry because everything is going to blow the funnel. So that sucks. And right here, grandmother will salvage a 3-star, and it was beautiful, by the way. But right here, my grandmother is having that moment of what to do now. So just watch as the plan comes up. Right here, got to deal with this bow. The bow is targeting something. So yeah, let's get the bow. So right here, the hogs are beating the bow. And then they're going to get this bomb tower. And my grandmother is not going to waste any more hogs on that. So right here, that first heal is clutch. And the last heal is going to have to get grandmother through the rest of this DPS. Now that poison should go out at some point to deal with the skellies and the king. Come on, grandmother dear, kill the king and the skellies. Well, I don't think grandmother is swagging. Grandmother, not only did grandmother salvage this attack, but grandmother swagged us a poison. All right, great job on the recovery, grandmother. Yeah, definitely a great salvage there. So let's move on to the next train wreck attack. And we're going to move to number 25. And that's by Jenna Daisy. Jenna Daisy? You have to tell me. Write it out where I can understand that one. But Jenna Daisy sounds legit. But right here, we got a queen walk. What do you know? Queen walk, cold-blooded hobo. So that's what we dealt with the other attack. So there again, this attack will go awry, and Jenna Daisy will take care of things and salvage. So right here, the giant is tanking the wall breakers. Everything looks pretty good at this point, to be honest with you. The queen's going to dip in here, and it's looking really nice. Everything's looking perfect, but it's going to be that phase 2 again, and it's going to be about not cutting the funnel deep enough. And we'll watch here. Queen gets down the CC. Witch is dead pretty soon. There you go. Here comes the golem. And right here, and there is, you know, plenty of time here to cut that funnel over there, but Jenna Daisy does not get the wizards over here by these gold storages right here. So right here, the bowlers are just going to walk down the line once the jump is dropped, and they're going to continue on because of what? What's going to happen here? Teslas. And the funnel is not cut, and half is in, half is out. Golem is not tanking. Yeah, so right here, Jenna Daisy is in trouble. Did not get the core shot, but it doesn't matter, as you can see, because Jenna Daisy got so much done with the very first of the attack that there is no need to even hardly heal. This is amazing. So really, I mean, this is really in a recovery, but ultimately this attack was OP even when it didn't go to plan. So right here, we're gonna see that heal just to kind of get those hogs up. I was trying to see if they went small, like I couldn't tell. They're gonna kill the queen, or king, I mean. Boom, he's down, and this base is rip. Great job, Jenna Daisy. Good recovery. Alright guys, and I just want to show you the planning of this train wreck attack because it's mine. So I'm going to show you what I plan to do and what happened. So right here, I plan to, as you guys always know, plan to do my favorite attack, which basically is a shattered Gobola loon. So what I'm going to do, those black marks are my golems. You know, I'm going to throw some funnel wizards out here and here. Then, you know, I'm going to drop some wall breakers in this point area here once all the defenses are locked in on my royals. And then I'm going to drop my royals and my CC bowlers. Now, my plan, once that happens, I want to jump right here. I want to stay in between these walls. Because ultimately, and I'm going to rage, and I'm going to have to rage early due to the CC. The CC will be coming here. So I'm going to rage in here somewhere. But ultimately, guys, what I'm looking at doing here is cutting off this much of the base. Like, I want to cut this off. Well, as you guys can see, you know, it's a good plan. I'm going to get the queen. I'm probably going to get this, you know, in theory. And then I want to start my Lalo, and my Lalo would be really easy because, like, I'd come in here with a Lava Hound. I'd come in here with a Lava Hound, and I would just start dropping balloons, you know, like 5 here, maybe 3 here, maybe another 2 here, and another 2 here, possibly like that. And then I'm gonna have some haste, so we do this for haste. And I'd probably haste here, you know, here and here. And I've got a heal spell, but I'm looking to use my heal spell right here to sustain that. So if you look at this plan, you know, it looks good. But guys, let's go look at the actual attack. Alright guys, and here's the actual attack, and I'll just go ahead and start it. You guys know the plan, but I'm going to tell you it does not go to plan. So right here, you know, I'm dropping my golems, and I got a little bit of a spread there. Didn't like the spread, but anyway, this funnel wizard makes Tesla's pop, which is going to drag my golem out. I didn't know this was a well, I don't know if this was a fresh hit or secondary hit, but I didn't realize those were there. So anyway, I didn't care at that point. I was like, one golem's tanking, I'm good. I'm going to get my bowlers in, I'll be good to go. Everything's wonderful here, and I'm thinking, all right, why is my bowlers and queen not turning back towards the bow? So right here, I had to think, and you guys just watch this. I'm thinking right now, how can I salvage this attack? And I was thinking, well, I got to save that heal. Even though my queen moved forward, I said I'll save that heal, and that's going to get me through. And so watch this attack. As you can see, I've dumped a cluster of balloons there. And right here, I'm okay at this point. I'm looking at him like, well, I might could do this. So the second, and there's the heal. That's where I needed that heal, right on top of that AD. And that got the AD down. I dropped my last 2 balloons on this Archer Tower, which did not have anything to do with my original plan. And now, guys, an attack that was complete and utter chaos and a fail has turned into me having a swag haste, which I will promptly drop on the destroyed Town Hall. And guys, not all plans go to plan, but in this case I was able to quickly come up with a secondary plan and work my plan. So let's move on to the next attack. Alright guys, and for our last train wreck attack, we're going to take a look here at JBR of North Watchers. And guys, he is doing a really cool attack here, but it goes south on him. And he is actually, versing Powerbang's clan, WHF right here. Got a tough base, but JBR's got this great drag plan. And you'll see where it goes south and turns into a little bit of a train wreck, and JBR salvages it. So I really like the planning here. That's very complex. But right here, JBR is trying to push his queen up towards these air defense. And he does that quite nicely right here. The baby drag is assisting, and ultimately the queen is going to step up, and then she's going to turn and go up. But right here, he's got a wizard down there as well. He's just making sure his queen didn't come back down this way. And actually, the plan itself that JBR does here is actually really good, but his queen foils it a little bit. And you'll see here in a minute. Right here, these wall breakers, he goes ham here on these wall breakers. Lost one by cannon, but was able to get the wall open before anything else happened. But right here, the plan is looking good. The queen steps in, takes out the builder hut. The AD does not go up and target these. Instead, turns back this way, and her healers come in range. So right now, his healers just sit there and get pummeled by the air defense. So this is not what JBR had in mind. I'm sure JBR wanted those 3 ADs down. So JBR has come in. I don't know if this was part of his original plan or if this was just a reaction to what had happened, but he brings the dragons in. Right there, the Tesla farm pops. He's brought in CC balloons with a heal. Already lost 1 coming in, 2. So it's looking rough. This is looking rough. Queen has no healers. She is on a naked walk, and the hound is about to pop. He'll probably end up having to phase the queen here shortly, but no, he was able to get through that without phasing her. That was good. That middle dragon is probably going to die pretty soon. But look, the queen comes back, and she gets down the AD that he was counting on, and now she's going to go over and get the last AD. This is insane. Insane. Why didn't she do that from the beginning? She just wanted to stress JBR out. Crazy, crazy. But as you can see, JBR scrounged together, salvaged this attack, turned it from a winner or a loser to a winner. Excellent job, JBR. And guys, this is what I'm talking about. You know, you can turn a train wreck into a 3-star. Don't stress out. Don't lose your head when things go wrong. Stay in the fight. Try to think objectively as you're attacking. And FCs will get you this way, guys. If you do a lot of FCs, in my clan, typically when we do FCs, I do what I call a 20-second plan. I'll look at a base for 20 seconds and then I hit the button. Sometimes I do less, sometimes I do more, but I hit the button to attack and I've got about 30 seconds, but I actually wait sometimes and I'll look at it for 10 to 20 seconds and then start attacking. So ultimately, if you do that, then when you start real wars and attack goes wrong, you're able to think on the fly and you'll be able to salvage attacks. And that's what all these attackers in this video done. They were able to salvage the attacks when things went wrong. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Not all attacks are pretty. Not all 3-stars are pretty. But ultimately, guys, a 3-star is a 3-star. And with that being said, guys, I am out of here.